Hey, what's up everyone? Sangluten here, and we are back for another ranked game of Dune Imperium. As usual, quickly starting with the schedule here. I'll get it right at some point, I promise. Just need to get used to it. And our game tags here, in case you're looking for us for me on YouTube or on Twitch. Feel free to hit that subscribe and follow button so that you can also appear here and help us reach those goals right there. So that would be hugely appreciated. Let's jump straight into it and have a look at the leaders. I see that Baron is taken by player 4, which is super. I mean, the player is super. It is not super that he took him, obviously. Shifting, Jean, Bene Sister, some good 3-costers here. No armament though, and the disposal, training drones, holo projector, all 3-costers as well, so that seems to be the theme here. I think I'll go for another Hundro game, because I'm not too convinced. I mean, it could have been an Ilban game as well. Yeah, seems player 2 is not too unhappy about that. It's a good question. Windfall could help us maybe for an early Swordmaster. Refocus might fix a bad hand. How likely are we to... So if we get Signet now, we go up, and then maybe next round we get Smuggle down. That would be 6 salary. You know what? I think I'll try it. It's maybe a bit crazy, but if it works, it would be fun. Okay, well, we don't have the Signet here. So that kinda ruins my idea already, but it is what it is. Alright. Ilban Harding that, probably expecting full space next round for himself. I'll take full space now. Or do we go for a refocus and try to get the... Nah, I think it's too low of a chance. 20% of backing the ring now. Oh, I almost did it regardless. No, let's go full space first, and then we might do wealth, secrets, or still suits. Ideally still suits, to be honest, because we have those 2 daggers here. And that would fuel our ring maybe for 1 or 2 attempts. Okay, still suits gone. So they probably go to waste. Wealth is gone as well. Well. And now this was refocus, which is not that big of a deal. It's not a card I absolutely wanted. Maybe we keep Seek Allies, to be honest, and go for some spice. We could also go secrets with that Seek Allies, but I think I'd rather go for that to make use of those daggers maybe, and to get some spice for the ring. Because we might actually get smuggling next round if Ilban is focused on opening shipping for himself, which seems to be the case given he went hardy here. Okay, lots of influence play here. Actually, all those that were available to us were taken, with the exception maybe of a selective breeding. Someone could have Haga Basin into selective, but let's not push it too far. All the reasonable ones, let's put it that way, have been taken right there, right now. It is sad we end up with no persuasion, because the 3-coster here could have been interesting, but it is what it is. Our next hand will have some more persuasion, obviously. Yeah, and getting some spice now instead of secrets actually would allow us to still maybe get Swordmaster now if... Oh, never mind. No, we can't. Because that's our only green access. And we need to use it to smuggle up, down. Yeah, so I guess I'll just smuggle with Dune and then play the ring somewhere. And we'll probably also advance with the ring afterwards, so that next round we could get Swordmaster by, recalling from smuggle and then Swordmaster. But for that we need the cards in hand, and it hasn't been so kind to us right now. I don't know. I counted the signet as the play for smuggling, but I didn't realize obviously we had our 2 daggers in last hand, so that meant we couldn't go Swordmaster. If now we went smuggle up down directly with the ring, would have given us the 6 Solari we needed, plus Windfall, that was 8, but that doesn't work. Okay, he's not going up down, which is good for us. Probably means if we have the right hand, we could get Swordmaster first. Should I reshuffle here actually? It does guarantee that we can use a yellow access and get Swordmaster. So maybe we should. It does, right? Because even if we draw Dune, which is the worst case, we still have full space to go to smuggle. It kind of sucks, but that would work. Yeah, I'll do that, I think. Because I don't want to take any chance. Okay, well, it's also not the best card to draw right now, but it's alright. We have 5 persuasion for a power play, potentially. So yeah, I'll do it that way. I will send out 1. Should get at least 1 spice for that. What was picked up? Gene manipulation. Looking into thinning his deck. I'll take the power play. Sister is good, obviously, but power play has that extra little edge of being able to maybe steal an alliance or seal one. And it's not only about playing it, to be honest. I've realized that as well when I play against someone who has a power play. And I know that typically Lady Margot and I think Chabalala as well. I saw those names often in the high end of the leaderboard, so they are certainly very good players. Knowing that an opponent has power play, you're a bit more cautious in trying to fight for an alliance where they are already engaged. So that's also that additional psychological edge that you might get from just owning power play as a threat, you know, like a bit of a political move if we want. So yeah, that's something that is maybe sometimes forgotten, but plays a huge role, in my opinion, in the game. Alright, so we do smuggle down, take the Solari. And what's interesting is most likely Romber will do a play for Swordmaster, because it looks like no one else can get it, although he might anticipate that Ilban feeds us the 8th Solari from shipping now. Okay, no, so he doesn't go for Solari. He might not have the access, to be honest. Holo projector would be my bet. Never mind, he took the spice. Interesting, he didn't want to feed us the Swordmaster, which is interesting because he kinda delays his own by doing that, not realizing that we actually have it anyways. So there we go. Huge pile of spice now. Baron sitting on 9 spice there. Oh, Romber was hoping to infiltrate with the Bounty Hunter that he just played, so that he could get 8 Solari for next round, but seems he kinda gave up on that and instead went for Dreadnought there, which should win him the fight, unless we hardy, we have a dagger. Does that sound like enough? Maybe not. I mean, he revealed 1 dagger last round. I don't know with how many cards he reshuffled, so he most likely has at least 1 dagger in hand. Need to take that into account. But Hardy might still be the play for us. Not necessarily sending all out, because he's also sitting on 2 intrigues. Do I reveal Diplo for Water Peddler? There's a high chance it's not going to be there anymore, so I think I just keep Seek Allies. 1 more time, actually. What is Ilban looking into there? I would assume he might do wealth, to be honest. But anyways, I'm not going to commit more than 1, I think. But yeah, ideally he goes wealth so that we get that water back for ourselves. It's not a big deal to build up our garrison by a bit, because we most likely won't get shipping that often, given Ilban already has it unlocked. He had one sword. Guild bankers picked up there. Thankfully it's not Ilban who gets that, but he does Arakin. So he probably pushes us down to 1 spice. Second time we have a 0 reveal, which does not feel great. Reverend Mother, that's his second Bene Gesserit, right? He got that gene manipulation he just played. Oh, he got shifting actually, I forgot about that. So, okay, so we got power play here. Ilban having shifting probably means we don't really want to mess with him too much in terms of alliances, so I was considering maybe smuggling if open, then power play to full space to get ourselves a high council, but that's something I would reconsider given he has shifting. He can easily take it back from us. Smuggling's gone anyways, so I might just look into still suits if open with Sikh allies would be nice. Should be open now. I mean, we either get shipping or still suits, so to be honest, shipping would be great, but I don't mind still suits so much, so either option will be a good one for us. Yeah, nobody getting Swordmaster this round. I could see Rumber doing Conspire maybe. He should have Diplo in hand, so that would be my guess there. And that would set him up for around 5 Swordmaster, but nobody getting Swordmaster this round is good for us. Definitely good for us. I'll send out here, because power play to Hardy would also be an option for us to try and go for that alliance. And maybe try to seal the combat here. It's not usually one that is very, very demanded, so I would hope that nobody goes, why did I say it? Obviously, that's the meme. Guys going for Heyliner as soon as I said that. That's funny. There goes his Master Stroke as well, Hardy gone as well. Seems everyone jumps in the end, why not? That's crazy. Not a big fan of using power play just to get a friendship, but I'm also not a big fan of revealing it. We've been having way too many of those low persuasion reveal, so it could make sense to just play it. Now, where do we play it is another question. Or do we first just Dune to Haga? Because then we could play it maybe on selective and trash Dune. But the thing is, we draw 2 cards, and if Diplo, False Space, or Signet pops up, would be a bit sad. We could power play to Wealth and then Dagger to Menta. Yeah, I think I'll power play to Wealth. Not sure it's the best, but here I'm running out of ideas, to be honest. Had not much going for that. I would have loved doing a Hardy. That was taken, so had to reinvent ourselves there. And yeah, I think maybe Menta here to see what we draw. Because if we draw any of those 3, we could still have some fun. I'm not sure to understand that play. Taking that water right now does not have much value for him. Yeah, not sure. Oh, appropriate. Can we get there? Maybe doing Menta, hoping for a selective reading. But that's only 2 cards out of 7 that would bring us that option. But yeah, I'd love an appropriate. That would make sense out of the power play to Wealth, giving us that 2nd level already. But let's see. Well, Saidina is also not so bad, but... Oh, okay. He revealed 6 first, he bought that, so this, draw 1 more to get to 5 persuasion, and snatch the appropriate. Thought there was a bug, to be honest, that it kind of reset his reveal, but... No, and he revealed shifting actually this time. He goes up. And he's the one with spy stats, right? Yeah. I think I'll Menta to try and keep 3 persuasion and still play our last agent. I can't believe that. I mean, it's literally the only card that doesn't work for the logic I just said, because Dune to Haga would have been fine as well. But we can't do that now, given we draw the dagger. It's the worst. It's the worst. Do I just go... Maybe we could just go Wind Traps? Anticipating for Sayadina? I think I'll do that. Holo is fine for sure, but... I think the Wind Traps could help us there. Invasion ships. And now should I take the water? I think we have time probably to go once to still suits in the meantime, but on the other hand, do we want to go there? Oh, huge. That's amazing. I don't have to choose. I would probably have taken the intrigue, to be fully honest, but now we get both. Not a big fan to stage an incident like that, to be honest. For me, ideally you send out 4 troops so that you can leave 1 in, still get the reward. But I'm not going to complain about that. It's amazing for us. Double cross is good. I like that. Kinda wanna get a selective reading going. If we can draw Sayadina, would be fun. We can trash one of those daggers. Ah, but we have 3 cards to play though. So if we draw Sayadina, we kinda want to play it. And then what do we not play between those 3? I'm not quite sure. But I still like a selective to trash one of those daggers. I don't want to reshuffle it, so now would be the time for that. Yeah, I think I'll fall space to selective. We draw 3 cards, trash a dagger, and see from there. Although that's huge as well, to be honest. Signet to Haga might be the first move we should do. Then we are missing 1 water for Sayadina though. But that's too good to turn down. That's huge. Huge pile of spice there. Yeah, I'll take it. And I'll jump in for some water. And we have that double cross, so maybe we can make something happen there. Okay, selective is gone. Again, I kinda hoped secrets would be there for us. It's not happening, but I want to do double inference play, I think. So maybe we do still suits to keep enough water for Sayadina so that we could play Sayadina to secrets whenever we get her. I'll play Diplo first, because we know what we draw here. We drew a convincing though. Can we do a... Right, if we play Diplo, we are just at 2 persuasion, false face to high council, that's 4, plus that at 6. High council, not really useful right now. So... we could also Hayliner, is that crazy? Maybe with our last agent we could do Hayliner. Then do I just go Wealth first? I think I like that. Sets us up for that alliance. first spice must flow of the game, I believe. Okay, at least he can't play the mother anywhere. So he won't make us discard, although it doesn't matter that much for us right here. But I will Heyliner. I think it's fun. So he could send 4 more troops out maximum. I think 14 should be fine. Just how much swords did he buy? Not much, right? Just Imperial Spy. Or how many swords should I say? Yeah, so if we see him going out... No, he probably won't. Even 1 less is maybe enough, and then worst case we double cross. Yeah, I think like that should be enough. Oh, never. Yeah, he could hardy actually. I don't know why I didn't. I mean, I did count that, but then I only thought about the Carthag play. So it kind of slipped my mind midway of my thinking. But let's see. If he hardies, I mean, he has 0 intrigue, so. And he early reveals, so that's actually better for our plans here. It means we saw it right here, I think. Technically, Romber with 2 intrigues could still beat us, but he would need 2 strong combat cards to do that. I'll take a couple of Fremen just in case we want to reveal Sayadina at some point. And to get some persuasion. Alright. So, think we're probably not fighting Ilban, right? He has his shifting is back in the deck, so he draws it right now. And he has Spy Sat, so yeah, no, we're not fighting him there. I'll take it here and there. Emperor and Bene to reach the friendship here. Maybe there we can fight for the alliance as well. We'll see that. I'll send Sayadina to secrets, I think, first, to get that point, to also get the friendship. Could actually go Great Flat, and then play Sayadina to selective. Could be a play. But no, I don't think we get a Spice Must Flow that way anyways. Because if we Dune to Great Flat, that's 7 persuasion, we send Sayadina, we're down to 5 persuasion, and then we draw 2 cards. No, yeah, we're down to 5 persuasion. Yeah, it could work actually, it could work. Maybe we try that? Thing is, if we see her again, then we probably won't be, we will be out of water unless we win that, but yeah, I think we have to take that pile of spice here. Looks too good. Now there is a very low chance we can't play Sayadina for the effect actually, because we have still suits, secrets and selective reading available to us to make it happen. And there are 3 players here, right, so they could technically take all 3, but I deem that should be quite a low probability. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if both Bene Gesserit spots are taken, or I mean, let's say if 2 out of 3 of those are taken, but all 3, that would be a huge bummer. So he could technically block 1 of those 3, which he doesn't because he wants Soul Master. Doesn't really need to block it, to be fully honest. High Council was a bit of an option for us if we drew 2 Persuasion plus Dagger, because that would still have allowed us to get... Oh, never mind. How did I count before? Because we're at 7 Persuasion now. Minus 3 from Sayadina, that's 4. So we can't get to a Spice Must Flow unless we keep Sayadina for the reveal. But I think I want to play her... Okay, we drew some huge Persuasion, but it's not enough for a Spice Must Flow. Recon to Arakin? No, there's only 1 shot, 20% chance. So I think I'd rather play Diplo. If Secrets is open, that would be huge. If not, we might just play Diplo to steal suits, get some water back, pressure this a bit. And maybe win it here actually, because 2 more troops out, plus that double cross. I'm not sure if we can make it happen, but might work. Okay, still suits is gone anyways. Nobody taking Manta off of Ilban though. Yeah, we could see that one coming now. Or is he going for a second alliance here? He could downshift here, upshift Bene. He is, and it is a bit greedy, because round 7 could be Grand Vision, so we might be able to do something about that next round. Ah, we can't go to Spaceport, because that could have been a way maybe to get Spices for this round. But another one would be Charisma right now, that would be huge. Let's go. It's not a bad card, it's not gonna work here because we need to discard 3 Persuasion to hope to draw 4, which is not possible. But it might help us next round especially. Alright, yeah, we're not double crossing anyone here. And we could set up an invasion ships play with those two, so I don't think we need that much from here. I'm not gonna buy anything. It is a bit sad though, because with what did we have? 7 persuasion? Would have been great to get something out of the row. Another spice must flow there. I think at this stage they all bought one except us, right? One here, 2 for Ilban. So Ilban with that spice sat is at 9 points if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Plus this actually, that will be 10 for him. He's gonna be tough to beat. We have that wind traps that we basically bought for Sayadina's point that we bought just before. Hopefully what we see now is a double VP conflict, because that might help us. Okay, demand respect. I can respect that because he demanded it. Yeah, okay, it's 2 VPs, so I do think we go up. Hope invasion ship stays. Although Romber might just do a play very similar to ours. But I still think we have to try it. Oh no. He had the ring and is doing the exact play I wanted to do. Sadly. Well, the spaceport, maybe we take spaceport and try to go for a spice must flow or a Sayadina point again, if now we send Signet to Siege Tab. I think we pressure Ilban here. He doesn't have the shifting nor the diplo. So I think we take it here. Okay, Sayadina there. I think we send in because there is a high chance the game ends here. I mean, yeah, this bump for Romber does it if he wins that combat, which to be fair he probably does. Maybe we keep her for the reveal. Let's see, if Fall Space is open, yeah, we might keep her for the reveal. Ixion probe those two away. Hope for 2 persuasion plus Diplo. Because then we could get Spicemouth Flow plus the Alliance here. Okay, he's blocking Arakeen. But he probably goes Highlander himself, just sees that none of us can go there. Very happy that the Menta is taken away from Ilban here, so that he sees his drawing options very limited. Probably can't get to a shifting. Yeah, no, he can't, because even selective he doesn't have the money. Arakeen is blocked. That's not too bad. Okay, now we have to pray that this works. Worked halfway, because we can't get a Spicemouth Flow. But I think it's still worth just taking this away from Ilban. Sad. Even I didn't know, it makes sense actually, but never realized with Spaceport we could actually also acquire Fall Space top of the deck. That's not so bad, because now Rumber can't finish that point, most likely. So he would need a Spicemouth Flow or something else, or a Death Device actually. Oh, no, he can't get Death Device, he's out of Spice, but yeah, that research station indicates he's digging for a Spicemouth Flow with 6 cards. No High Council, so it's not a given, but he might still get it. He's on a restricted ordnance. Do we double cross Romber hoping Baron can beat him? Or do I just double cross Ilban there? He has Spy Sat, so he beats us anyways, right? If the game ends now. Because he got 2 points from that, that's 9. And we can't get any other point right here, right now. So yeah, I think I double cross Romber. Hoping that will help, maybe. Baron? Do I take that? No. But it sucks to reveal again shy of that Spicemouth Flow. But no, we're not taking anything. Just in case there's another turn, because I was like, maybe we could take that and hope for Lady Jessica behind. But the thing is, Lady J only allows us to secure, doesn't do much else for us. That indicates to me that he doesn't have it. Oh, and okay. He didn't have the Spiceman's Flow, but he had the guild authorization there. Yeah, we lose. Third, hopefully, maybe even fourth, depending on what. No way, one more. Let's go. Romber, you don't have it. Okay, we go for another round. Okay, that's huge. That is completely unexpected. Let's see. I mean, I would go Menta probably first, Dagger Menta if we can. Buys us some time. Try to get that Sayedina to Still Suits would be huge. Oh, but now one problem though is that Ilban can take the Alliance back. 5 chances out of 7 that he does have it in his hand already. So we probably lose that Alliance. Yeah, that's the one thing I did not really account for here. Yeah, he's digging for it. I mean, we can hope it's at the bottom of his deck, but... Oh, well, it would be just there. He would just need an Arakin and get it there. Then I would probably need to do full space to full space, but I don't really want to do that. It's a very low value play for us, but might have to do that. No way! Okay, well, yeah, we have to do it. Have to. Or do we have another way? We're not on the track. Yeah. Thing is, he might want to keep it for the persuasion, but... Okay, Diplo here. No, I'll put it in the discard. That entry from the beginning and hope that I beat him if you destroy one of his troops. We had one Windfall, or it was not a combat card, no? Or was that... Am I mixing up with the previous game? Let me actually check the... Yeah, no, it was between Windfall or Poison Snooper. Yeah, probably don't get anything more than third, but thanks a lot, Lady Margot. I appreciate that. So now Menta's gone as well. If we do dagger to High Council, we don't get much going there. Holo we can't get. There's absolutely no way for us to draw a card, so we can't get Sayadina unless we do something out of pure hope. Double intrigue play here, and I think we have to. Infiltrate. And ambush. No, we're fourth. We're last. Prolonging the game was actually to our detriment because we gave Baron 2 points in the end. And those 2 points allows him to also get in front of us. What do we infiltrate? Shipping is useless. Probably just Carthage. Yeah, it's a tough one. Sorry, not Poison Snooper. It was not Poison Snooper we had. It was Windfall or Refocus. Yeah, we infiltrate to Carthage. One last hopeful move there. Dispatch an envoy. Yeah, not gonna work. Yeah, true. We missed next queue because of me, because we went for another round. A useless one, that is. Yeah, I probably Kingmate Baron here. Wait, can someone... Both of them can buy... No, actually only Ilban could buy 1 point from that, so he'd be at 11 as well, actually. But by buying the point, he can't get the spice tiebreaker. There could be endgame still, but only 1 intrigue per person there. Alright, well now if Ilban wins that combat, he wins. Yeah, that game was a bit painful in the end. It started well, but couldn't make it work, unfortunately. Don't know if there was a line for us to make it work. Oh, Grand Conspiracy. Yeah, we were well beaten there. So Ilban did win it for 1 point, 1 strength here. Maybe we could have gotten more involved in there, but we exhausted everything. We had no more intrigues, actually we had no more intrigues at that point. No more troops, only Solari there, but that was a bit useless at that time. Obviously, last round getting that invasion ships taken away from us. It was fine margins. It looks like we were beaten easily, like two VPs off of third, even 4th of first, but it is still fine margins, to be fully honest. Like a couple of like timing issues and stuff, but that's also how it goes, and that's where the game is so interesting. But yeah, 1 Sayadina point, 2 alliances, and that's basically it. Couldn't get Spiceman's Flows as well 2 rounds in a row, once 2 persuasion off, once 1 persuasion off, so it does hurt. Maybe we should have gotten that High Council seat a bit earlier, around 5 or so I think we could have gotten, or around 6. But anyways, that would be the game of today. Thank you everyone for jumping in and having a watch. If you enjoyed it, please consider liking and subscribing. It really helps the channel a lot. Have a very good one. Hope to see you soon. Bye bye.